Hello and welcome back to The Witch's Brew. I'm your host, Amanda, and today I am joined by my editor, Kris.
Hello, everyone.
So today we are talking about the story of Hades and Persephone.
Yes. Should we start with her?
We can start with, why don't we start with Hades?
Okay.
Because most of Persephone's story kind of involves him. So
Unfortunate. But Hades is the king of the underworld. He is the oldest son to Rhea and Cronus, who is the Titan god of time. And he's the brother to Poseidon and Zeus. And, they defeated the Titans, whatever. Cronus ate their children, ate his children, as parents do. Zeus cut them out of the stomach, and then the three brothers took their own little realms. Zeus took to the sky and was claimed king of the gods because he's the one who killed Cronus and ended that reign of terror. Whatever. And Poseidon took to the sea, and Hades took the underworld. Some things that he will use to come about and present himself is he loves crows, he likes ravens, bro loves chocolate.
Yes. Whiskey.
Yes. I had a candle recently that was black honey and vanilla, and I didn't know this until I looked at the label, but it was mixed with rum and whiskey too. Yeah. And
Scotch.
Yes, those kinds of alcohols. He is a fan of rock music. I don't know if that's notable at all. I know that for me, he'll go through 3 Days Grace a lot. That's typically how I know that he's around me.
My Chemical Romance for me.
Yeah, that too. Definitely. I'm trying to think. There's more. He loves obsidian. It broke recently, but I usually wear an obsidian necklace for him, and to that's him protecting me and whatever. He also likes smoky quartz.
Well, I didn't even put that together.
Really?
Yeah. Use that all the time.
I love it so bad. So those are just some things that he likes that you can, I don't know,
use to talk to him?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. I'm doing Persephone. Now, there isn't a lot about Persephone's story until she
meets Hades.
Yeah, meets Hades. Her story kind of intersects with him. But she is the Greek goddess of it's a variety of things, really. When you hear about it, the dead, grain, and spring. Mm-hmm. So
just a
range.
Wide variety. She's got her hobbies.
She is the daughter of Zeus and Demeter. And her signs are pomegranate, seeds of grain or grain itself, a flaming torch, and deer. She also comes through for me a lot as crows or ravens. Typically, if I see two crows together, that's Hades and Persephone, because honestly, they usually present themselves together.
Yeah.
For me, Persephone touches my hair a lot.
I was just about to mention that.
She likes touching hair.
Yes, she loves to play with people's hair.
Yeah, I've talked to
it's
clients
like a nurturing
too.
kind of thing.
Yeah, and
she's not trying to freak you out.
No, she's not. But if you feel something it's usually right here. It's always in the same spot.
Yes.
Just lightly touching your hair.
Might be her.
Yes. Chances are it's probably her. Yes. Especially if you're seeing some of the other signs as well. So I guess let's talk about the Hades Persephone story.
There's a lot of versions, and there's a lot of controversy because of the different versions. I feel like.
So I really feel like it is what you believe.
Basically, as is most things, though, I feel like.
This is a podcast about whatever you believe.
Doesn't matter.
So, a couple. I guess we can talk about our favorite.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, because there really are so many different versions.
I learned a new one today, actually, right before this.
Basically, Hades went to Zeus in some fashion and was like, hey, I want Persephone. And Zeus was like, okay, Demeter's not going to be happy about that, so just abduct her, and then she won't be able to do anything about it.
Because, that's what Zeus's kinds of solutions are.
So that's what happened. Demeter goes looking for her in some way. She comes back. Persephone comes back in some way. And the details on how that happens
vary.
But she is bound.
Basically. There are stories that it's like, so she'll spend time with it basically. So there are some times where it's like a Stockholm syndrome kind of situation, where it's like she falls in love with her captor. And so there are versions where she chooses to come back, but there are also, she has this garden in the underworld that's a gift that he gives to her, because once she's in the underworld, because Demeter's like fallen into this grief-stricken, like, oh my god, I just lost my daughter to this evil man. Winter falls upon the earth, and Persephone doesn't have her flowers anymore, and she's the goddess of spring, and that sucks. So he's like, here's this space to grow a garden. And basically, if a mortal soul, or like any soul, eats a fruit from the underworld, it's bound to the underworld, and that's why some versions have her, that's why she returns. Mm-hmm. Some versions have her return because she's physically bound and has to. Others have her come back because she goes to spend summer with her mother and then returns because she does love Hades in the end. And typically it's a pomegranate that she eats. Yes. And that's why she's like big pomegranates.
Yeah. There are also, I was reading versions last night that talked about the fact that in ancient Greek times, that symbolism of eating something from the underworld was like seen as like taboo and like a sin.
That's interesting.
So very similar to the Adam and Eve story.
It's crazy,
which I'm sure we'll talk about at some point.
It's literally all of it's connected, and all of it's a reiteration of something.
So I thought that was very interesting.
That is cool.
So I guess some of our favorites. I guess my favorite involves Hecate and Hermes, because they're my guys.
They slay.
So in one version, Demeter borrows Hecate's torches and goes like searching the globe for Persephone. Can't find her. Helios finally which is the god of the sun, takes pity on her. Okay, we're back.
Yes.
To you, it doesn't seem like we're back, but we're back.
We're back.
Sorry, coworker came in and talked to me, so it is fine. But I don't remember where we were now, so we're just gonna kind of start back because I remember talking about Helios.
Yes.
So, brain. Oh yeah. So Demeter.
Yes.
Obviously distraught, searches the globe with Hecate's torches. Helios finally takes pity on her, god of the sun. Of course, like he sees all. So he knows that Persephone was abducted by Hades. Abducted, I guess, is planned abduction. And he tells her what happened. And again, this is many versions. This is my favorite. She then, Demeter enlists the help of Hecate, who goes down into the underworld, negotiates with Hades, and lights the way for Persephone to come back with her torches. And then hands her off to Hermes, who delivers Persephone to Demeter.
Yes.
Now, again, at some point, Persephone supposedly eats the pomegranate seeds.
In the underworld.
In the underworld.
So
on the path back from.
Yes. So Hades is like, you have her now.
Yes. And the reason why, which I thought was very interesting, the reason why she is often depicted with grain isn't because she is the goddess of spring, because grain actually isn't harvested until like August, September.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know that because I garden.
I don't garden. I don't garden, guys.
So she's seen with grain because she symbolizes, when she comes back up from the underworld, she symbolizes spring. And when she goes back down, she symbolizes harvest. Because winter is coming.
I really love that. I love that so bad. I'm so excited for fall. That made me so excited.
I know you're watching this in November.
It's August right now.
Yeah, it's August here. It's like 90 something degrees.
It's real hot.
It's disgusting.
It's bad.
I'm not having fun.
No. And that's the version that I learned today. I didn't know that until today.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah. There was also another version where, and I told you about this before we started recording, but the one where a bunch of gods are vying for Persephone's hand, including like Apollo and Hephaestus, and Zeus doesn't like Hephaestus.
Zeus was like, don't give her Hephaestus.
So that's how Hades got Persephone instead.
But we love her.
Yeah.
I like the versions where, now, again, I haven't read these stories in a very long time. I had to refresh like last night. I prefer the ones where they just kind of fall in love over time.
That's fair.
I like to believe that's what happens. And I love the ones where it depicts that she eats the fruit. And I especially like it more now that you drew that Adam and Eve connection, because I didn't. I don't know how.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like the ones where she likes to come back and visit her mom and then come back down to be with Hades. And it's sad for Demeter, but there's always that, like, she's going to come home.
Yeah.
And she's allowed to have two homes. That's also why I love her, is that, like, she can exist in both of these spaces comfortably when she's there. And
I love Persephone so much.
I love that she has so much duality to her.
Yeah. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, I feel like she is just maybe a little undervalued
100%
as a goddess in general. And especially doing research specifically about her, like I really hate that we don't see more of her other than with the connection
to her husband,
Hades, which I know this is a Hades and Persephone episode, and now it's just like we love Persephone.
Justice for Persephone, guys. He's like, I love her too. It's okay.
She honestly, when I talk to like clients and things like that, and we get on the topic of Persephone because she comes through for them, I love to just describe her as a girl's girl, because like
she is. Yeah, that's 100%. Back again?
We're back again.
Guess who's back?
There is no peace here. Do you want to talk about Hades Town?
I actually, yeah.
Okay.
Well, one thing I will mention, you said Persephone's undervalued, and I didn't mention before, but Hades is not a part of the 12 Olympians, and that feels notable.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So they are just kind of like, I mean, I don't know if there are Percy Jackson fans watching, but I like Percy. And so like he doesn't have a cabin in the camp because he's not in the 12 Olympians in the first few while.
That's
then
true.
Hadestown is a Broadway musical that follows the story of Orpheus and Eurydice, and I love Hadestown, and I love, and I didn't get into that until this year.
Yeah, my husband loves Hadestown. That is his favorite musical.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I
didn't know
know.
that.
I know.
That's so
He actually
weird.
like every once in a while will quote it
Yeah.
to me. I don't know it. I really don't know it that well.
I wrote "Spring Will Come Again" in my notes. Yeah, "Spring Will Come Again" from Hadestown.
It's very like honestly the story of that. It's who in Eurydice? Sorry.
Orpheus.
Orpheus, thank you.
Orpheus is the son of a muse.
Yes.
And
well, I think the story of Orpheus and Eurydice, like Eurydice walking back to the under, it's very
parallel.
It's very Persephone coded.
Yeah. I think that the way they do it in the show is really the parallels that they draw between both of their stories anyway. Is there's a moment in it where when they're like it's right when they first leave, and Orpheus and Eurydice are now trying to exit the underworld. Orpheus is trying to leave her, and the whole thing is that like Eurydice dies, she's dead, and he's like, I don't want her to be in the underworld anymore. So Hades gives them the chance, and Persephone is like, you let them try, and he's like, I did, and she's like, what about us? And he was like, I'll see you next winter, whatever. So I don't know. I love them. I love them so good.
Hadestown is great. Just if you're a musical fan.
There's a West End version too, which
cool.
It's the live. West End will do like live recordings of their casts. So good. It's so good.
So we kind of talked. I guess we kind of talked a little bit about how they present to us. Is there anything else you would like to add?
No.
I feel like we spent most of the time just being like, justice for Persephone.
Justice for Persephone. Because she slays. We love her.
Expecting Hades to be like a little bit more forward in here. And he, honestly, I think he's just kind of chilling.
I will say, I feel like for me personally, so I was much more connected to Hades first than I was. I've been connected to Hades, I feel like, since I was a child. But Persephone, like you get one, you're getting the other, pretty much.
Yeah.
So whenever he's around or like showing, I try as like a respect thing to also acknowledge her. So I don't know if that's something that they prefer from like most, but just something to keep in mind, I would say.
They definitely show up
as
coupled.
Yeah.
There have been clients that I've read for where one will show more prominently, and then like the way I see it is like that one is like closer to that person in proximity, and then like the other one is just like kind of in the background, like, hey. So whenever one of them comes forward, like I tell them like, and because Hades came forward for you, like Persephone is also here, like kind of in the background.
Yeah, they're a power couple.
And vice versa, yeah. I will say there are people that I've said that to, like clients that are like worried about like the darkness, and that's
interesting.
Yeah,
fair, I guess.
Valid, especially like if you're not used to working
with spirits. I will say, working with Hades, for me, I see a lot of spirits.
I've definitely seen more.
Like, yes. Sure. Like since getting into the nitty-gritty with him. So if that's something you're like, that's a weird way of saying it, but I don't talk like that.
You do now.
Does that make sense? If you're like a little wary of dead things.
Yeah. And although if you're open to working with spirits, like,
it's fire. It's fun.
Yeah,
I'm having a great time.
Honestly though, like I really don't like see them, and I guess that's because I've gotten used to working with them, but like I don't think I've ever seen Hades as darkness at
He's
all.
just a silly little guy.
Like honestly, because there are some parallels also between like Hades and Lucifer, and a lot of people draw those parallels, which often. I can see. With Hades though, like I do feel like that's kind of the position that he took. That's like ushering people into the afterlife and like taking care of them.
I think of it as comforting.
It's like it is his job. Like he chose that.
Yeah.
In a way.
There are some versions where he did not choose that, and they had a very big fight about it.
Yeah, but in a way.
I like the one.
Yeah. So that's why I don't think I feel like darkness, quote unquote, for those of you that are listening, with him, because there is so much compassion behind
a lot of his actions. Yeah. I feel like you see, I mean, he's not the god of death. He's the king of the dead.
Yeah.
I think it's Thanatos. I don't know how to say it, but that's how I say it. Is the god of the dead. But you see all of that, and you get all of this. There's so many ways that you can die. There's so many scenarios. There's so many all of this, and there's so much heaviness to it. And you can either meet that with a really, but there's that compassion that's there, and it has to be there because
death happens.
Death happens.
Yeah, no one is alive forever on this plane.
No. He's depicted as like stern and
he is. I mean, there are times where he comes to me and is like,
"Get your shit together.
You know you need to do this," and I'm like, "Yeah." Like typically when he pulls cards, if he comes through in tarot, it's very much like aggressive. Dude. He usually pulls a couple, and it's usually aggressive first. And then he'll be nice.
And he's like, see?
And then he'll be a little bit aggressive again. Like, just because I was nice, don't forget that you still have to actually do this.
Yeah. Oh, I love that for him. It's okay.
Yeah. I will say working with Persephone has helped me a lot with balancing my emotions.
That's valid. And
benefits. I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
I did not look at the content schedule, but I will see you next week for another episode. So thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I'm sure you'll be hearing or seeing more of Kris. But yeah, that's who edits all of this stuff. So.
Yeah.
I'll see you next time.
I'll see you at some point. Probably.
All right.
Bye.